This December should be pretty special for Red Dead Online players, and unfortunately for many, that's just not the case. Some fans are happy, most are quite upset, and the rest just don't care anymore. Today, we should be getting snow in Red Dead Online, which would kick off the continuation of the month-long event here in-game, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Rockstar, in my opinion, wasted the best event this game has ever gotten, besides actual DLC updates, and I don't think it really matters if it was intentional or not, but it is completely relevant when juxtaposing it against all other news surrounding Rockstar and Red Dead Online itself right now. So if you enjoy this video or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it, and if you want to stay up to date and in the loop with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. So, starting off, for those wondering what the in-game changes are, what bonuses, discounts, and other opportunities are available, it's the same as last week's, and those double and triple money in gold showdowns, double money on call to arms, and double money on bounties, and the double money on the trader and moonshiner sales will continue until January 5th. And over the past few days, I have discussed how you can take advantage of everything with specific guides to help you maximize gains this holiday season, but we do have one thing today, and that is snow in Red Dead Online, or at least I hope there is snow today, as Rockstar promised it would be coming starting on December 14th, but I'm making this video in anticipation on Monday, December 13th, and it's not here for me just yet. But along with that snow, there should also be additional Christmas decorations spread out if you check out your camp and at your moonshine shack as well, to help you get in the festive mood just that little bit more. And now, while it is all just simple cosmetic decorations, I may add, we as players don't outright own themselves. They are little festive additions that Rockstar has placed around the map, and I do think that should all be a part of what Red Dead Online's kind of live service environment is. And I know a lot of people have different opinions on what that is. I simply just mean it in the sense that Red Dead Online is Rockstar's second most popular franchise, or Red Dead in general as a franchise is Rockstar's second most popular, and it's also in the top 3 for Take-Two Interactive as a whole. Of course, behind GTA and also NBA 2K. But this leads me into why I think it's a shame that we have truly the best Red Dead Online, basically like event in this game's existence, and most players are either outright furious or they're just shrugging their shoulders like, I don't really care, cool story, I'll see you later. For new players though, there truly is no better time to play. They're going to be making money hand over fist this next month, and that paired with the honeymoon phase of the game sure has those players ecstatic. But if anyone watching has been playing since beta or really any time before 2021, they know the cycle and they know the deal here. We get a DLC update at the end of each year and sometime in the summer. That brings enjoyment and hype for about a day or two or up to a week at most, and then we go back to being bored again until the next update release. And I'd hope it wasn't all doom and gloom and you can just enjoy playing the game for what it is, because I personally still find this to be one of the most fun experiences of the year. I play Warzone at night with some of my friends, and now we've been also playing a little bit of Halo Infinite together, and that's been fun too. But besides that, gaming to me recently has just been so stale and dead. Battlefield 2042 is a nightmare, and for the first modern Battlefield in over 8 years, I wanted DICE to knock it out of the park, and honestly, you could say they did, in the absolute worst way possible. 2042 is hands down the worst entry in the franchise to date, and I won't go into all the reasons why it's terrible, but it's a perfect example of the past few months, especially for gaming, as many games I was looking forward to all turned out to be absolute bunk, either made by talentless hacks, or the games were just made with the sole purpose of being a platform to sell cosmetics and other microtransactions. And all of that really to say, while you can read left and right on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram how terrible Red Dead is and all that, it's the most reliable game that I've personally played this year, and I'm sure there are many that share the same opinion with me. And all of us want more for the game, and Rockstar is certainly capable of more, we know that, but for how good of an experience this game is and how good the bonuses and discounts are for the next months, players should be super happy to log in and have some fun. But less and less people are having fun, and with the next DLC update in Limbo, it's completely overshadowed what should be an awesome event month for many players. I love playing this game, so there's nothing worse than reading so many comments from folks who just aren't happy with the game, whether they're still playing or not. And I can really empathize with those of you who feel that way, because I feel that exact way for many other things in gaming right now, other games in general besides Red Dead. And besides open world games, FPS games are my jam. I hop on to play FPS games nowadays and I just don't have fun, and it's upsetting how frustrating some franchises I used to love have devolved into straight garbage. But Red Dead is still that game that's different. I hop on and not once have I ever gotten pissed off or angry and felt so bored that it turned into an anger fest and it either made me want to go right back to bed or get up and go do something else outside. I mean, I guess besides modders and cheaters crashing my game, you know, just playing the game, I haven't felt that way. And now I've actually been exploring GTA a little more as well. Even before this DLC was announced, I was getting back into playing the game. You know, I haven't played that game consistently in several years, but Red Dead, Warzone with Friends, and GTA are the 3 games that I'm falling back on right now during a time when so much trash is being pushed out left and right. You know, I'm not much of an indie gamer, I'm a big AAA game player, and maybe that's the problem, but I like those style of games. There's no indie game with a crazy open world like GTA or Red Dead with that amount of polish. There is no indie game with as fluid and advanced gunplay and movement mechanics like Modern Warfare 2019 has. And that's why those are mega franchises, and that's why indie games are indie games. But it's getting harder and harder to just play a good game nowadays, in my opinion. And so the real problem right now with Rockstar is boiling down to them not letting Red Dead Online players know what's going on. They have their history of not saying anything or saying as little as possible in their attempt to be as secretive and non-transparent as possible. And when there is news for GTA or Red Dead, it's basically just days before a DLC is supposed to release. And they always promise more info, but the community carries all the weight by reporting the news, intel, and even the leaks. And this month-long Red Dead event could have made a lot of players happy. Should Rockstar have just followed up at the end of their Newswire saying all of that and more coming later this winter to Red Dead Online in a new expansion, or, you know, whatever their phrase is. I don't believe the DLC is canceled. Red Dead is not over. For a lot of folks, sure it is, but I don't see in any way Rockstar or Take-Two Interactive abandoning their second biggest franchise. But whether this update and DLC is coming after this event in January when it ends, or later in February or March, or even if it's pushed off until summer 2022, we deserve to know what's going on. And at the very least, Red Dead Online was sidelined to go full force with the new GTA Online update featuring Dr. Dre and other famous music artists. You know, Rockstar has no problem taking their products to the next level, and while sometimes we've had that feeling with Red Dead Online, even as seldom as it is, like with Frontier Pursuits update, for example, it's left players longing for another awesome experience like that, and it's about time that Rockstar delivers again for us. I'm pretty pumped to actually jump into GTA Online's new content update, check out the new missions, vehicles, weapons, all that, bring you guys at the Hazard Gang everything you need to know regarding a GTA Online contract DLC, and I'm also very excited to finally have the time to make some Red Dead Online videos that I've wanted to post for a while, and so I will be doing just that. But I wanted to make this video today to really just say that I think had the circumstances been different, I don't think people would necessarily be moaning or shrugging their shoulders when hearing the words Red Dead Online. But because the next update for this game is totally up in the air, with many players thinking there's nothing new coming to this game ever again, Rockstar really wasted the potential to get momentum going again with Red Dead Online. So I think with all that said, that's where we're going to be wrapping things up right here. I hope everyone has a good Tuesday, have a good day at work, school, or even if you're playing Red Dead, enjoy the snow and holiday cheer. Gaming's supposed to be fun, and this game is far too good to just be miserable all the time while playing it. So hopefully you enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on there. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. That being said, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.